In this video, we will discuss cryptocurrency. Naturally, we will discuss whether or not we are the possible comeback market. Currently observing a comeback, it appears we will now review the XRP chart. We discussed Bitcoin in the previous video, but we'll take a brief look at Bitcoin. It won't be on it for more than 30 to 45 seconds before switching to XRP. After that, we'll go right into what I'm considering purchasing, so without further ado, kick back, unwind, and let's dive into a Bitcoin transaction. Right now, $93.90, or 69, is down 7.92% during the previous day. Ethereum is trading at 3,235. It's down right now. 12.21% USDT and USDC are both trading at their own dollar pegs, which is $2.15 for XRP, buddy. Although it is down 9.45%, if we examine the last hour's events, we see a lot of green and the assets that saw the most severe decline. The corrections that recover the fastest will be the most difficult. XRP declines to release this, and we'll listen to it. He explains the formula that keeps the dollar as the global reserve currency. The story begins to develop. USDRL this week, the Ripple stablecoin went live. First, it says that we require stablecoins or other digital currencies with a complete reserve. If the US dollar is going to be a major currency on the internet, make sure it's a digital dollar. That seems rather correct, doesn't it? Ripple RL the USD will become a huge export product of the US. Take a listen. He wants to observe how stablecoins are impacted by the new regulatory framework. In the U.S. financial system, the dollar stablecoins are not yet recognized as legitimate electronic money by federal law. All businesses, public corporations, and financial institutions worldwide will be able to treat this as digital currency once we have that. Please make use of it as security. Please make use of it. In response to whether cryptocurrency threatens the US dollar, its potential for widespread use in society to settle transactions increases significantly. The dollar is the reserve currency, but many nations don't want it. For this reason, he argued that mass exports of dollar-backed stablecoins would instead benefit the dollar's competitiveness. First, we need full reserve digital dollars, such as stablecoins, to become a mass export product of the United States, and if there is going to be a major currency of the internet, make sure it's a digital dollar by market cap. USDC is ranked second by Tether and Circle, but competition is escalating since businesses like PayPal and Ripple just released their own stablecoins backed by dollars this week. A really fascinating clip. In fact, according to Do the Prophet Hey, Ethereum is a gift at $3,200. 3,000 basic calculations come to 12K of 4x, which is not awful. Could we hide in that? Will Ethereum be one of the next big things? Superstars, we typically understand how this works out. Altcoins like Bitcoin and Ethereum might not be a horrible idea or something to consider at least, right? I am aware that many members of the XRP community despise Ethereum and the events that transpired there, but we also know that they got away with it because it is the second largest digital currency. I do think it will be jumped right now, but when we look at Ethereum and see the carnage that has occurred, it has dropped about 20% in the last week. We know it will rise and reach 4,000. Perhaps a quick scalp on it, but you're not sure. Perhaps you should pay attention to this financial advice. The Bitcoin chart lets provide you with an update on the resistance we are now facing. We're hoping to turn it into support. We're going to focus on the next move at approximately 945. The next step for Bitcoin is to rise beyond that resistance. If it manages to drop back to 96K, we'll be floating around that $100,000 range as if nothing had happened. Let's see how the day plays out. The XRP chart is shown here. Let's discuss resistance and support for this terrible boy. We don't need support right now, or that's correct. We're sitting at support. Right in the middle, where we are at 25, we are at 215. The next step up in interest for us XRP holders is at 220, which is not too far away. When the US begins to wake up, we'll see if people will buy the dip opportunities or sit back because they believe this thing will dip even more. However, in 2115, we need to reach 220 before we can target the 230 to 250 range, which has been a major thorn in XRP, particularly when we look at this upper resistance area sitting at $271. The crucial figure I'm searching for is $272. For the time being, this mid-range will break, and I don't think it will take much. The fun starts when we go back a little since we have been cutting around there for a while. Once that gets broken, we will zoom back on up to that $3 range, and then we will visit this 272C line once more. We will now begin to discuss that. The incredible $48 range, all of this will happen in 2025. I don't care what XRP does at the moment, but I would really like to see it end the year above $2. I don't want to return to the dollar region. Instead, I want to see us break through 96 and keep rising. Here we are. Let's watch how the markets respond. Although the price is somewhat declining, as I previously stated, we cannot concentrate on the hourly and current events. It is not worth it. Is not worthwhile. According to a reliable crypto, most people are not upbeat enough about XRP. The bulk of users on this cryptocurrency Twitter platform will be completely taken aback in the upcoming months. That's 11 days in Q1 of 2025, people. If there is no reason why you shouldn't be positive on XRP given all the news and, the partnerships, the shock element will step in, and people won't be prepared for what's going to happen. The stablecoin Gary Jens is leaving the office to discuss who is stepping in and who has already stated that XRP shouldn't be a security as the Ripple v. SEC litigation draws to a close. From the opening of this video with the Jeremy RCLI clip to the Trump administration's plan to make cryptocurrency first in the U.S. and consider digital money for the U.S., there is a lot of news that is favorable to us. It is truly amazing here. This is one of the greatest moments in history to own XRP, and then we see this video where Ryan Rusin from Bitstamp discusses Ripple and XRP. Hey, if you consider the origins of XRP, do you have any forecasts for XRP in 2025? Yes, that is a wonderful question. I should clarify that I really got into the cryptocurrency market using XRP back in the day. It was the first cryptocurrency asset I came across, and I thought, this is going to change the way the world functions. I have a special place in my heart for XRP, you know. We're quite pleased about XRP, even if it wasn't specifically in our forecasts. However, I think XRP has been greatly hampered by being the SEC's main focus for so long, and now that we're going to see since that headwind has subsided, I believe XRP has a really solid setup. We discussed the stablecoin they recently introduced, which currently has a market capitalization of at least $50 million. I am aware that DeFi, which is taking place on top of XRP, has people thrilled. On Solana, I even witnessed part of the meme coin frenzy, and on Ethereum, I overheard some discussions. You are aware that the XRP market will be impacted by that on Twitter, therefore, do you believe you possess this? Regulatory cloud that has dissipated over XRP, which has resulted in some impressive price performance. You also mentioned partnerships with institutions, which I believe might all contribute to XRP's growth. I'm incredibly pleased because if a prospective XRP ETP enters the market, it will undoubtedly be another catalyst, bringing in institutional capital and making it simpler for investors to access XRP. Regarding XRP, I believe it is in a fantastic position heading into 2024. It hasn't likely been in this grade since before 2020 when it wasn't doing so well. You heard what he said, and he was spot-on accurate about 202. If we have an exchange-traded product, institutions will join. It will attract additional capital due to the simplicity of bartering new investors into XRP, whether it is easy to use or not. Let's now discuss the stablecoin. Let's discuss that. The XRP ledger is used. Since XRP is the native gas token to the XRP ledger, when we begin to get above 10 million or 10 billion transactions over the ledger, each of those transactions will use XRP as the gas cost. Guess what? In the first FedNow video, we discussed how RTP is integrated into Uphold to remove your XRP from Uphold in a matter of seconds. The Federal Reserve also discussed stablecoins and faster payments, and you know what? The more it burns, the more deflationary XRP becomes on the back end when we look at RLUSD. People, the sky is brilliant since they stated that they will not utilize an unregulated stablecoin. That tells me that RLUSD is in and Tether is out. The future is even more promising.